Hey, Truth Seekers, one last video here on the Super Bowl before kickoff. If the game is to be finished, there might be some clues who's about to win. I looked up the history of the Patriots versus Seahawks while Pete Carroll has been the head coach of the Seahawks, because prior he was the head coach of the Patriots. Since he was there, Bill Belichick has been the head coach. Well, these teams have only met one time. They met on October 14th, 2012. The date's right here, 10/14/2012. And in that game, the Seahawks won on a late play with 1:18 left on the clock to defeat the Patriots 24-23. The sum of this score is 47. Seattle's on the 47th parallel. And what I find interesting about this game is after it, the Patriots were 3-3 on the season. If they lose today, they will be 3-3 in Super Bowls. At the same time, if they win today, they will be 4-2 in Super Bowls. So some parallels here. And it's not just that, Truth Seeker. The numerology of this date, 10/14/2012, if you add it digit for digit, is 11. Today's date, February 1st, 2015, also has a numerology of 11. So the date they played on, October 14th, 2012, and today's date, February 15th, 2015, 11 numerology. CNN released an article today, 5 things to know for the Super Bowl. The first point they put on there was that it's the 11th time the 1 seed from the NFC is playing the 1 seed from the AFC. Think about 11 and 1 versus 1. Can you see that? 11 and 1 versus 1. In this Deflategate scandal, the early details were that 11 of the 12 balls for the Patriots team were deflated. 11 of 12. Of course, 11 squared, or 11 times 11, is 121. The word revelation was simple English gematria, sums to 121. V exception, 67. In Pythagorean gematria, it sums to 49. Also, when you think about football, it's a sport with 11 players on each side of the field. It's 11 versus 11. And what's special about 11 is if you add up 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11, it sums to 66. And why is 66 significant? That's the year of the first Super Bowl season. The 47th season of the NFL was the first Super Bowl season, the 66th season. Look at NFL and Jewish gematria. It sums to 66. N is 40, F is 6, L is 20. In simple English gematria, it sums to 32, which is also curious about today. Why? Because February 1st is the 32nd day of the year. There are 333 days remaining this year. It's not a leap year. So some serious curiosities in the game. Also, just in watching the pregame, they put up this stat today. This is Russell Wilson. This season, he came in second place all time with 33 rushing attempts of 10 yards or more by a QB. 33. Also, this year's Seahawks team has 33 returning players from last year's Super Bowl. So 33 of the 53 players were on last year's Super Bowl. And that's just another, when you really think about that stat, that's my thing about pro sports. People are really just cheering for a logo at this point in time because the way players move through teams, get traded around, cycle through, it's like you're hardly cheering for the same players for more than a season besides, the main guys you see, the quarterback, maybe a couple others. And think about that, 33 out of 53. That's that's a little more than 60%. Not very good. So 40% of the teams, all new faces from last Super Bowl. And I just saw this just moments before making the video. They just asked the guys who's going to win. They had Hines Ward answer first. Hines Ward said it would be Seattle with the defense. Again, it was Hines Ward who was shown in The Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight sums to 49. He wears the number 86 in the movie. He finished his career with 86 NFL touchdowns. Now he's on the announcing crew. Deflategate, the story about this Super Bowl, has a gematria of 86. And maybe Hines Ward, maybe he knows. We will see. We'll know soon enough. So that's just the last notes I wanted to give you before the game kicks off. This will be the second time these teams are playing, Pete Carroll versus Bill Belichick. If it's anything like the last game, we might have a similar score. All right, until next time, Truth Seeker.